What's good with y'all? Lil Jordan, remember coming to y'all with another one. Um, I'm praying that this message uplift somebody who's going through a spiritual blockage. Um, this morning and last night, I couldn't go to sleep. I had this feeling all through my body. Um, I cried and I cried and I cried. I spoke a language that I never spoke. When I called my mother and I prayed for her, I couldn't finish it because my body started to shake, and she had to finish the prayer for me. Um, and God spoke to me in a way that made me proud of who I am. Um, when I was a child, my mother would tell me that I was bold. She would tell me that I was boastful. But God told me to keep going. I would do shows in front of people, like rap shows in front of people. But in my heart, it was like I was supposed to be doing more. And God showed me that He was preparing me to speak in front of a congregation. I don't know what that congregation is going to be, but He told me that He built me this way for a reason. Everybody's built differently. And I don't want you guys to ever put your lamp under under the hill. It's supposed to sit on top of the hill and shine bright. And for the longest time, I was told I was too boastful, I was too arrogant, and so I would try to hinder who I was. And then I would hear other great leaders speaking so passionately, just like me, and I felt their fire, and I felt that desire, and I felt that it was my time to get the torch. But I had to be prepared spiritually. As I spoke to God, tears began to run down my eyes. I started to pray because I got nervous. And I'll just do my best to put together some of the words and some of the things and pieces of the conversations. As tears began to roll down my eyes, this is a feeling unlike I never ever felt before. And I'll just do my best to get it out. To all the people out there whose light shines so bright that you offend others, you must keep going no matter who understands you. You must not dim your light to please the crowd. If you are a poet, lift up your voice. If you are a singer, sing until you can't sing anymore. What God has for you is for you. It is your uniqueness that sets you apart from the rest. If people don't understand you, it's not meant for them at that time. But God's timing is the best timing. I used to bash myself for being boastful because my character was often mistaken for arrogance. But as I lay down to sleep, I heard a voice that said, "Son, you have a mission to complete. And if you turn from me, I will turn from you for a time. But I will never leave you or forsake you." I tried to go back to sleep, but the words came to me so clear that I had to write them down. My version of humble and the world's version of humble are two different entities. The plans that the divinity has for me is different from them and what He has for someone else. As I lay down, a strong sense of purpose jolted through my body like lightning, and I couldn't control myself. Dear Lord, I ask that you remove all evil spirits from my presence. As I write these words and as I read these words, I ask that you anoint me from my head to my toes. For those of you who are searching for your purpose, continue soul searching and trusting the process. Become one with the divine, and when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. If you are a rapper, rap all day until you run out of words. And when you run out of words, make up your own words and start a new language. Push past the barriers set by the generations before you and stop allowing people to place their doubts and insecurities upon you. I rebuke all evil spirits in the name of the Almighty One. I rebuke all evil entities right now in the name of the Almighty One Today is a brand new day, and I can only be the person the Almighty One intended me to be. You may be a fisherman. That's okay with me, because the Almighty One made me a planner. You may be good in sports. The Almighty made me good in spirit. You may be a fast runner. I may simply be good enough to finish the race at my own pace. I accept my gifts for what they are intended to be. A gift should not be taken for granted, because indeed, that's what makes you special. You may be able to jump high to the sky, yet I may be able to jump for joy. Either way, the Almighty One has for each individual a perfectly grafted gift for every individual's own purpose. Never mind who hates you, because the Almighty has blinded them and hardened their hearts so that you may be blessed. Never mind who hates you, because the Almighty has blinded them and hardened their hearts so that you may be blessed right in front of their wicked eyes. But one must not cater to their evil. In fact, one must be careful not to become the same as the people who despise them without a valid cause. I tried to please the world, and the Almighty was not happy with me. So I began to do the work of my Father. If I seem boastful, maybe I am, but it's for the sake of the Almighty One, of the divinity of my heart. My heart is real, pure, organic, and original. I am steadfast as a soldier for the army of the Almighty One. I do not care if I die in this journey. I am on the front line, and I am willing to stand for the cause of righteousness. And just as a bulldozer, I am running over you if you try to stand in my path to success. I am a gentleman, but I am not a nice guy. I am firm, but I am fair, of a divine spirit. And I will not be silenced by you evil spirits. Yet when the Almighty One tells me it's time to shut my mouth, I will fast and wait for a sign. If I die before I get to see my seeds grow, then so be it, because at least they were planted. I am mean as a snake, yet humble as a dove. Even with my life at stake, I am still covered in love. You may not understand me, and maybe you never will. It's not meant to be understood. Just know that my light sits at the top of the hill. All of my pain and suffering was all for this appointed time. You wasn't supposed to see my worth. I was always a diamond. My words are raw and they cut like a knife. I make mistakes. You make mistakes. Nobody does everything right. Don't ever let anyone treat you like you're nothing, because no one truly deserves the grace. And don't feel bad if sometimes you lose faith. I've cried so many nights. I felt defeated and destroyed. But now I cry tears of joy. I've matured into a man. I'm no longer a boy. I change the room when I walk in it. The entire atmosphere shifts. I asked the Almighty One, why does this happen to me? And he told me that my presence is my gift. I bring strength to the weak. I bring hope to the hopeless. I am a healer by nature. I'm only here to nourish your soul. I don't care if you don't like me. Being your friend was never my goal. Everybody's a book, better yet a chapter. If I came into your life, I've changed your life, and you will never be the same after. You might not like me, but you love me. I don't need you to tell me nothing. Talk about me all you want. I'm going to keep on loving. Hate me all you want. I'm going to keep on loving. No, I'm not happy or positive all the time, but I'm going to keep on loving. You feel uneasy when I'm around. I'm going to keep on loving. My presence agitates you. I'm going to keep on loving. Talk about me to who you want, but I'm going to keep on loving. I'm going to keep on loving, and I'm going to keep on loving. And did I mention that I'm going to keep on loving? When I'm done reading these words, watch how the whole energy around me changes. Love heals all wounds, so just keep on loving. Your light is yours, so keep on loving. My light is mine, and I'm going to keep on loving. Even when you persecute me, I'm going to keep on loving. I'm going to keep on loving. I'm going to keep on loving. No matter what you say about me, I don't care because the Almighty One loved me in my darkest days. So I'm going to keep on loving. When you stand in my way to righteousness, I'm going to run you straight over. But I'm going to keep on loving. Only the strong can show compassion to the weak. I love y'all. Most importantly, I want y'all to love yourselves. It's never goodbye. It's always see you later. See you later. Keep on loving.